for the wildlife. Got a snake rolling through the backyard here. And he went into the bushes. It's like a black racer. Alright, I'm thinking I have a damaged battery here. This one, charging just fine. Alright, I go to put in the other one. That's dead. See that? Flashes. Has no power. And this one starts cycling red and green. Okay, welcome back to the channel. Today I have an array of locking pliers. So starting here, got Work Pro. These two are Vice Grip brand. This is called Proto. And then we have the Husky brand as well. So let's start with the Work Pros. I just picked these up. They're about $11 and some change at my local Sears. Yes, we still have a Sears open. A lot of them are shutting down around the country. Kind of sad. I can see right off the bat, maybe some of the broaching here is already, looks like it's a little chipped, or it could just be like a manufacturing defect. Has quite a few teeth on it, but not a lot. And the broaching on it is pretty deep. The quality, it feels pretty sturdy. For $11 for a locking plier, the long nose locking pliers, and the curved, I mean, I can't complain. A little over $11, and for, I mean, the quality is just, it's fantastic. So let's go over the components. So when it comes to the locking pliers, you got your upper and lower jaw, upper and lower handle. You got your release lever here. And this is a link bar, which links both of the handles together. And then you have your extension spring on the inside and your adjustment screw. So these are all pretty much the same layout for all different brands. And you can see here the broaching on these vice grips. I believe, let's take a look. Not sure if they're Irwin, but they should be. But these are made in America. Now they're made in China. This Proto 290R, this thing is phenomenal. You take a look at the teeth on there. That broaching, it's real deep. Got plenty of teeth. Really rigid edge. And then you can see it's got cross hatching on the tips of the pliers there. So you get better grip at the tip. And these here I had covered up with duct tape, which I'll go ahead and remove some of this duct tape here. You can see there, got some pretty good teeth on it, pretty deep weld. It's got some cross hatching on the front as well. The reason why I put duct tape on it, sometimes when I'm working with certain things, bolts, I don't want them to get too etched in, too scratched up. Some of them are cosmetic. Like for instance, when I put the catch can into my vehicle, there's some exposed bolts and you don't want to have all those scratches on there. Some uses for locking pliers. It's really good for removing fasteners, stuck bolts, stuck studs. It's like if you have a bolt that breaks off, let's say an exhaust bolt. Like let's say on the LS motors, they're pretty notorious for busted bolts when you're trying to get the exhaust manifolds off. So for the most instance, you can get in there, get those removed out. So out of all of these so far, like I think this Proto is probably my favorite. It is sturdy. Looks like they all got double-edged rivets on all these parts here. I don't think any of them are really like too hollow, even for this Work Pro. And these things are really sturdy. I'm really surprised at it. Feels like it's got some kind of protective oil on there, so I don't know how it's going to be over with longevity. I hope these don't rust over. Let's take a look. So these Work Pros, they're made in China. The Huskies, it's not really, let me see, taking a look around. I don't have the package, but it's probably best to say that these were made in China. And these are made by a company called Proto, which they are very proud that these are made in the USA. They got it embossed there, here on the same handle, and down here on the lower handle as well. These things feel really sturdy. There's not that much play within both of those handles. And these things feel like they're gonna be phenomenal. They're gonna just hold up with the test of time. And a buddy of mine, me again, Dave, when I showed these to him, he said that This is a byproduct of the Stanley Tool Company, but I mean, you wouldn't know it unless it's just, you know, an outside company that they own. They kind of do their own thing. Not really too familiar with the company to be able to give you that kind of information on it. But if you do come across Proto tool, any kind of tools, I guess, if they make them like this, all this type of quality, I definitely highly recommend it. I have not used them yet. I'm kind of excited to, you know, if the situation arise. As you can see, the teeth are really, really deep. There's plenty of them, and compared to the Work Pros. And I got these Huskies here, had these for years. What I like about them is they got these really nice rubber grips. So you know, if your hands are a little oily, you can still get your hands wrapped around them. Nice tight grip on that. And most of these, you can see, is like chrome vanadium. They have little insignias here of what they're made out of, for the most part, up in this area and there. But these do not. These three. But like I said, those are made in USA. This Proto, phenomenal. And this Husky here, I believe it might be made in China as well. China. All right, so one thing that I wish these had with the adjustable screws is either the loop, so you can put a screwdriver through it, tighten it down, or you can use an Allen key. Some of them have little Allen key grooves in there, or that for a socket wrench as well, so you can get more tightness out of it. You know, if you get to that point where you feel it's going to slip off and you can't get it any much tighter manually. But you could probably also just grab one of your other vice grips and tighten that down with that. So that's my little review of these. I think they're all pretty good tools. Even these $11 Work Pros, I'm very impressed with those. And that's all I have for this video. So I really appreciate you watching. Hope you learned something out of it or got some good insight. And this is Chemical Spore, out.